Hi, so last week I bumped into a couple of accountant friends and we got onto the topic of handling deferred income, deferred revenue. So what I've got here is an example completely in real time dealing with 40 invoices created over a 3-month period. It could be 500 invoices over a 3-month period, wouldn't really be any different. Moving forward, all of your monthly adjustments, monthly reconciliations, fully automated for you. Hope you found this interesting. Enjoy. This profit and loss report currently shows the total amount that has been invoiced against a 3-yearly or 5-yearly subscription. If I click on the 100,800, if we drill down into the detail, just give it a second, we can see the invoices that have been raised for both of those subscription types. I want to spread those invoices over the length of the membership, and it's quite easy to do that. First of all, I'm just going to dump that into Excel. Here's the report. Now you might want to run a different report, like a sales by product or service detailed report as an example, or perhaps filter one of your reports. Just make sure that you don't have any unnecessary transactions like journals, so you just have all of the data that you're really interested in. Now in nettTracker, I'm just going to pop to accruals and prepayments and use the option to import deferred income. Then download the template. Open up the template. This is my import template, and I simply need to paste information from my other report into the section below. The first thing I'm going to do is delete the instructions that I don't need. And then I'm going to copy some information from my exported report that I had in QuickBooks. So the description in this example, I'm going to pop in the customer's name. I'm going to put the value of each of those invoices. Got the same thing for 5-year and 3-year subscriptions. And let me copy those dates over. The actual start date for the calculations of my deferred income is going to be the same as the invoice date in this scenario. So for my 3-year subscriptions, I'm going to have 36 months. And 60 months for my 5-year subscriptions. The next thing I need to do is make sure I have the correct group name in here for my deferred income. So I've got subscription at 3 years, and I also have subscription 5 years. Finally, I need to add the profit and loss account that is going to be adjusted every single month moving forward. Now we do have some ideas and plans to fully automate this process in the same way that we have with fixed assets. And sometimes it's not a bad idea to actually cast your eye carefully over what you're going to be adjusting and importing, deferring income over the future periods. Back in nettTracker, I'm about to import my list of deferred invoices. I've already got the deferred income group set up for 5 and 3 years, and they're already been mapped to my balance sheet. So into my accruals and prepayments, choose to import deferred income, select my file, and now I'm going to select the option to complete the import. The next thing I'm going to do is request company processing, and I'm going to process up to the end of May. I don't have any fixed assets in place, hence that warning for the fixed asset journal entries. If I take a look at my accruals and prepayments, look at my projections, look at my subscriptions over 5 years, what I can see here is that April and May are shaded in green, so I know that those journals have been processed. And in April, in this example there, 2,880 has been removed out of the profit and loss. So I've taken that invoice out fully, and now I'm allocating the appropriate amounts over the months moving forward, and the values are slightly different in each month because we've got daily calculations in place. So the invoice is being allocated purely on the number of days in each period. If I take a look at the current statements, selecting subscriptions over 5 years, what we have at the bottom of this statement, if I come down towards the bottom, is the total balance of income that's deferred, and this will agree exactly to the deferred income balance on the balance sheet. Back in QuickBooks, here is the exact same profit and loss report, now adjusted to reflect the income allocated over the appropriate months. Looking at the balance sheet account, I can see the two accounts for deferred revenue have been updated. You could just use one account if that was your preference. Just in case you're interested, here is what the journal entry looks like. We can see there are entries there which reverse the income during the month, and also the entries which will release the income over the appropriate periods. Well, I hope you found that little video of some interest, and as I mentioned earlier, we do have plans to automate that feature further, as well as some of the other tools that we've already got in place to make the whole month-end process much more efficient than it currently is for many people. If you've got any ideas yourself on how perhaps you'd like to automate some of your month-end features, don't hesitate to drop me, Ash, or email. You can use the email below, save-time@net-tracker.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.